You're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Hey everybody, and welcome to an almost missed Coming Attractions episode of Miscast Commentary. I'm Joe Findlay.
Todd Tebow, the Sailor Murray.
And we are with you just barely, and it's my fault. Todd saved us on this one. We recorded a bunch of video stuff today. I didn't think we had to get a Coming Attractions one done till next week, and he's like, I'm pretty sure we got to do one, and he was right. So here we are.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Not very often.
No.
I fucking did it for you people out there, right?
You nailed it.
Pulled it together.
You pulled it together. And we do have a lot to talk about. And we just check out our Miscast TV. We just talked all about Disney, Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge.
It's our kind of our take on what we've seen.
Yeah.
We haven't been there. Nothing's concrete.
Just a reaction.
Yeah.
Just a reaction.
Exactly.
And, but we had a lot of other things I wanted to talk about. I didn't want to try and pack it all into that one thing, and now this actually affords us the opportunity. So let's start first and foremost. Now, we've mentioned this before, but it is now official. Robert Pattinson is going to be the Batman.
Yes, he is. I'm actually really excited to see what he does with it.
I am excited in that, like, it's not that I'm excited. I'm open-minded.
We need a fresh take. We need a palate cleanser, which I like to use in the down ones of the MCU.
Yes.
Not the Miscast Commentary universe.
No.
But the other one we were steeped. I don't even want to say it. I shouldn't even say it. I feel like it's too, it's like when you bring up like you had a bad breakup and like it's just gonna like slow and you're like, why are you bringing her up again? You know, why?
Yeah.
Why? Are you thinking about her again? Is that what you're doing?
Constantly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I no real details on this movie yet. No real insight into how it works into the DC.
It's a trilogy now, apparently, too, I read.
Cool. And I mean, so that's probably what they were working out. I know when they had talked to him, they had selected him, but they hadn't signed him yet because they had details to work out.
It was between him and Nicholas Hoult.
Also, Armie Hammer was in there apparently at one point. I was like, but considering they said they wanted to go younger, he's not the guy to go with because he doesn't look like.
He does look pretty fucking young though.
Well, he looks younger than Ben Affleck, but he looks older than Robert Pattinson.
I didn't mind Ben Affleck as Batman, to be honest with you.
He wasn't. He was not the problem. He was
not the problem.
The writing was the problem. I don't know. There's something about. There's a charisma, though, that Bruce Wayne needs that he maybe didn't deliver.
I agree.
But I'm not going to... I don't have time in my brain anymore to get on something so
I'm telling you right now, Robert Pattinson has the charisma to be the man.
I agree.
Like, I don't give a shit. Every woman that's going to sit there and all the men who he was in Twilight, go and watch the movie directed by David Lynch. I cannot remember the name of it, but the whole movie is him. He's a billionaire eccentric. He lives in his limo. Yeah. That is fucking Bruce Wayne right there. Yeah. Watch that movie and you tell me that he cannot be Batman. He's got the chin. Yeah. He's got the fucking attitude. He's a good actor. Everything he did after fucking Twinkly Vampire Saga was all independent movies. He fucking paid his dues. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck everybody.
Except for our fans.
Yeah. I saw the best thing. This is not as by all accounts, this is not what they're going with, but it was a very exciting thought. There was a picture of him next to a picture of Michael Keaton, and then underneath it was the Batman Beyond, where it was old Bruce Wayne and young Batman.
That would be fucking awesome.
That's what I said. I was like,
imagine that's the twist, and that's what it is. And they're not saying anything. Holy fuck.
That would be amazing. If you want to instantly, like when you've been trying to win people back with all these DC movies and stuff like that, if you want to win people back, I could not imagine a better way.
That would be amazing.
Like that's like instant karma.
I really like the idea of that too. I really liked Batman Beyond. I wouldn't say necessarily all the characters and the storylines, but the idea of an aging Batman who knows he's smart enough to know he's not going to die out there an old man. Yeah, he's going to sit in the booth and he's going to teach somebody how to do it.
Yeah, he needs to know that Gotham is in good hands. I would even kill him in it too.
He's lost a couple Robins. Yeah, so he's hardened.
Yeah, and that's it too. He's trying not to have any emotional attachment to this new guy.
That's
blah,
right.
blah, blah. I think there's a lot that could do with it.
Oh man, now I didn't even think of that. Now I'm all jazzed out.
I lost my mind when I saw that, and I was like, I have to hold that back until
and
the
it's
right
a trilogy.
moment.
They said that now. Who's Matt Reeves?
Matt Reeves directed. There we go. Oh, he did Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes.
He's a Planet of the Apes guy.
Of. I was thinking of somebody.
Yeah.
different,
Oh, he did
but-
Let Me In.
Yes.
Which is the remake of Let the Right One In.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which is that the remake was really good.
Cool. Yeah. So.
Wow.
So that looks very interesting. Let's move to another point in the DC universe. A piece of news actually just came in today as we are recording this. It is I don't know what fucking date it is, the 5th. But they've put out a teaser photo of Wonder Woman for Wonder Woman 1984.
Ooh, I have not seen that. Did you say it was today? You got it. It must have hit his fax machine before me.
No, it's on Twitter. So one of us tweets
through
more than the other.
Twitter machine.
So let's have a look at what her outfit's going to look like. I want to see.
Me?
Well, I'm actually going to take a photo of your reaction because I'm kind of curious as to what.
I will give you, honest to God, real reaction. You know what? Okay, wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dial it up 25%.
25%. All right. Okay. So we are now officially. So I'm recording Todd, and we are going down. That's her new outfit.
Is that Beyonce? Fuck is that? Kind of dig it actually.
I don't care for it at all.
It's not Wonder Woman though.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
fuck is that? Looks like she's on Asgard. Did she go over to like Thor world for like a fucking like a vacation?
Yeah, I don't. Well, I got that. This poster. If anybody hasn't seen it, I'll try and get it posted on our site. It has a huge.
Give me another scroll here.
It has a big Ragnarok feel to it.
Yeah, and the colors and the whole. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. 1984. Is that what it is?
Yeah. It also reminds me a lot of Aquaman's costume, like the little scales on the legs. But I know what they're doing here. And
what are they doing?
They're covering her up. They're like, you don't have to dress the female superhero all sexy with the exposed skin.
It's still pretty sexy. Look at her fucking legs.
I know.
I can practically see her golden colored vag. Like, look at this thing. Like, you're talking about this thing. Like, holy, look at the tits on her. They made her bigger titties.
I know.
I think that's the sexiest thing I've ever seen. That's not true. King Orm was pretty sexy.
Yeah.
Aquaman, right?
We were supposed to be videotaping this, but that's okay. It's all good. But yeah, it was. I think that was the thing, and then I was kind of like thinking.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I just don't feel it's right.
Maybe something's happening.
Yeah.
And when she fights, you know what? Apparently she's really, really disappointed that Patty Jenkins, the director, because they bumped up or they pushed ahead the time frame, and she's really disappointed because she's really proud of the movie, and she said she wanted it to come out this year.
Oh, really?
I really want to see Kristen Wiig as Cheetah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm dying.
I'm interested. Yeah, I'm interested in the movie. I even wrote. I did respond to this. I don't usually when it comes to things like this. There was a lot of like, yeah, you did it. It's so good. I'm like, really? I'm like,
I'm not sold. Just show me the movie.
Yeah. And that's what I said. I'm like, I'm not going to judge the movie based on a costume.
Maybe she needs this to fight off like Cheetah. Because her scratches are too much or something, so she needs a little gold or something to fight off the.
That's a good thought.
Maybe before she puts the suit and she gets slashed by Cheetah and she's like all fucked up.
I really like that idea actually. So hopefully, maybe you're right, and we'll have to come back to this. My
prediction right now.
What?
Cheetah. This is going to be her breakout role. She's going to be fucking huge after this movie comes out. With this big women movement, all this thing. She's going to be big.
Yeah. Well, she had purposefully kind of like taken herself out of the limelight, like things like Bridesmaids and stuff like that. Right. She could have kept that going forever.
Of course.
But then she went and did some much like smaller movies. Like, what was that one? Was it Bill Hader she was in it with the twins?
Yep.
Thing?
This is how you build your actual. This is how people get like Robert Pattinson just got Batman. You flex your chops.
Yeah.
You could go bread and butter.
Well, it was
to
like,
what you know, which is the comedy, but she wants to flex her chops and she wants to be a real actress. And this is how you take them seriously. You start with all these fucking you didn't make any money movies.
It was like Seth Rogen in Take This Waltz
Right.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And you do a couple, and he did lots of those kind of movies.
Yep. And he's in a position where he's like, I'll just do whatever the fuck I want.
Whatever. Even his new movie's not like a big blockbuster. Him and Charlize Theron is supposed to be very good.
I would like to see The Long Shot. It's
supposed to be really good.
Supposed to be amazing. So anyways, that's that.
I like that. Like a little, like for me, a little surprise. I didn't know it was coming.
She looks good. It's
Fucking
just
she looks good.
I would have liked that better if it was at least within the colors of the color scheme of Wonder Woman.
Right. I'm telling you, I think this is a gimmick suit. There's something going on.
Yeah. So
this
you
is
don't
not
think
going to be the whole thing. This is her end suit.
Okay.
To fight Cheetah.
Okay. I can get behind that.
Yep.
All right, so we've reacted accordingly, I think. We'll try and get that. I'll try and remember to get that video posted on Friday as far as the reaction.
It should have been what? Like my eyes should have fucking.
I could probably figure out a way to do that. He's masturbating directly on me.
What's new?
Yeah, exactly. What's new? A lot of trailers are new.
Yes,
I'll tell you that much. The Dark Crystal trailer for the Netflix
on purpose
series.
did not watch it.
You haven't seen it yet?
Nope.
Let's watch it
Let's
right
watch
now.
it. Let's watch it right now.
Okay. Oh man.
I stopped reading. You're gonna ruin everything now.
There's
There we
nothing.
go.
It doesn't tell you anything.
Oh, I'm so jazzed. It looks so cool. This is what I'm doing. You know what? The other day, remember I've been bitching because Netflix doesn't have enough movies, quote unquote.
Yes.
They've got a shit ton. I haven't been there forever. The Fallout's on there.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
I know. I just watched it for the first time. It was fantastic.
Isn't it fucking killer?
It is fantastic. Okay, here we are. So we can actually hear it. The look is every bit as
look at that.
It's every bit what I remember. I'm gonna take it down the audio a little bit just because there's not a lot to hear. But like the feel is all there. The practical.
It looks better.
Yeah, well, it's improved. It has to be, right? They do little bits of CG to like clean things up.
Of course,
they have
of
things,
course.
But I mean, it's still all puppets. It's still all practical.
Oh man, this is giving me all the feels, man. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Buddy.
Yeah. Well, they're
look at all they fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
looks so good, eh?
Oh, thank you, Netflix. There you go. Fuck you, Disney Plus. There you go. Netflix will still have its place. It's too strong. Disney will not delete Netflix. Look at this. This is the machine that sucks their souls out of Crystal, man.
I don't think that the goal was ever for Disney to get rid of.
Bougie. Yeah. There's a critter.
Yep. Oh, dude, it's all here.
He just reminds me of a critter because he rolls.
Everything you liked about the original movie exists.
Oh my God! Look at this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot going on.
Oh man. This is Brian Henson, right?
I think so.
It's gotta be.
Well, it's the Henson Company. I mean, there's people behind it, so I'm sure Brian Henson has something to do with something.
That's their soul drip.
But the puppets are out of this world, though. Especially those guys, eh? I have my picture with one of those guys too.
What? Scaresies?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I've got one somewhere.
This is before. Well,
Yeah.
Right on cue. I just did it perfectly.
Boom, excellent.
That looks fucking awesome.
So yeah, so that's where that's at. Then as I loved your reaction to it when we were talking about it, the Rambo.
Yep. Rambo Home Alone.
Rambo Home Alone, baby. It looks
awesome. It makes sense.
Yep.
He's retired, and all this shit is coming back now.
Yep.
They're like, you can't be alive. You know too much. We're coming to kill you.
And he's also now dealing with something new instead of something.
Yeah, being a cowboy.
No, but I'm also talking about, because it's always this kind of semi-faceless, like terrorists. It's just like, oh, they're doing something and you got to go get them, or not even terrorists, but just like some kind of organization.
Right.
We have opium, whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
And it's like, now this time it's a Mexican cartel. It's something you can kind of maybe wrap your head around. I think that maybe they went with the times a little bit more, because I know, because I remember, like, what was it, First Blood Part 2, or was it Part 3? I can't remember, where he is with the Afghanis or something like that. He's like with the Taliban essentially because they were at the time the ones being given weapons to fight the Russians.
That's 3.
That's 3, yeah.
2 is like he's kind of like in Vietnam again.
Yeah, and then that was essentially what happened in part 4.
Right.
Again. It was just like
He was
it was
living
just
there.
like
He was like training snakes how to not kill people.
yeah, he was just nameless South Asians.
Yeah.
Like it was just kind of whatever. But it looks like it's gonna meet every piece of violence, every
Stallone
piece of
is very, very smart at keeping his characters relevant, keeping his career going. Like he's so good. Like look at like Creed. Like look at he's so fucking good.
and he only has to do a little bit. He just has to dip in.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna dip my toe back in, and it's just like all comes back immediately.
That's it.
It was kind of like what happened with Jim, like to a much lesser extent. It's kind of what happened with Jim Cameron when he was like, I did Titanic, it was the biggest thing. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna make another movie, and it just becomes the biggest thing again. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, largest grossing movie of all time?
Is still
No,
Avatar.
no.
It's not Endgame.
I just read that it had surpassed it.
No, it's still got like 100 million to go or something.
Oh, does it?
Unless it won.
No, I'm
Let's
pretty.
see. Unless it won.
Of course it doesn't. All time.
Anyways, while he's clicking around here,
Oh yeah, it was.
That's
Oh,
right.
it's 70 million.
70 fucking million.
70
Fuck.
million. It's off.
I don't know why. Like, I kind of don't want it to win. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know why.
It's the better movie between that and Avatar. It's a million.
It is
times
better. It is better than Avatar. I can admit that.
And the only it's just like that's my thing. I would honestly rather that Titanic was still #1 over Avatar.
Me too. Me too. Actually, I agree with you.
Because like Avatar, it got in just basically on we're doing a bunch of technical stuff you've never seen before.
Right.
Although technically we'd seen most of it before. Like it
I
was
don't know,
just,
man. It was pretty good.
like it was. I'm not saying it wasn't good.
I thought
I'm
there was
just saying,
bugs in my face in the theater at one point,
Yeah.
and I like laughed and looked around because I was like, "Holy fuck! Did anybody see
Yeah.
that?" Like, it just swatted a bug from my face.
But I'm just saying that there's.
I don't think Avengers Endgame is worthy of being the #1 movie of all time. To be quite honest, with
I
you.
honestly think that if of the top 5 that I'm looking at, I think that The Force Awakens should be.
Agreed. If we're looking at the top 5, I would also go with The Force Awakens.
Because the wait to get to that movie,
It was awesome.
and it came out well.
I bought
and
that
it was
movie.
just- yeah.
That's how much I like that movie.
I
I
have-
didn't even wait for the trilogy. I bought the singular movie.
I have the soundtrack on vinyl.
Holy fuck!
Well, because it's
you
got
win.
that, well because it's got the it's got that hologram on it. Remember, we showed you that.
Oh, okay, that's
right?
cool
That
as
was ba-
fuck.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's the kind of shit I'm looking for. I'm buying records now,
Yeah.
and I'm looking for neat ones. But they got to be what I like. I'm not going to buy something I don't like.
What?
Yeah, and you like it. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, it's got to be
Earth, Wind, and
neat
Fire.
and what I like.
Yep, I hear you. Well, yeah, because otherwise, what's the point, right?
Okay, so wait. So come on, let's talk about Comic-Con.
Yeah, baby.
Comic-Con all over the world.
Niagara Falls. Well, no, Niagara Falls Comic Con is this weekend. The other ones are very spread apart. But we are both attending Niagara Falls Comic Con. We are actually attending on different days. I 100% thought you were attending the same day as me. That's just why I brought up the ride.
I know when you were like, and I was like, what?
because I thought you were because you would ask me what day I was going, but
Yeah.
then you didn't say, "Oh, we're going Saturday."
Yes, I did.
Oh, did you? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't recall seeing that message.
Yep.
But either way, and then
That's why I was like, why are you? I was like, what? Like,
because yeah, I was sitting there. I, was
I
like,
do
yeah,
it
by
all
the
the
way-
time. I don't give a fuck.
Well, because I was sitting there and I'm like, oh, maybe he's like assuming because we're going the same day that I'll be able to give him a ride. I'm like, I can't give you a ride because I got 4 people in the vehicle.
Yeah, when you said
And
it
then
to
so
me, I was like,
just
what? Like,
so I was just, and,
if I
and it
wanted
just,
to ride, I'm like, hey, can you give me a ride?
I know, but it was just
I know
one
what
of
you
those
mean.
things because
Yeah.
I just
now
like,
that you explained to me, that makes a lot more sense. The conversation. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, oh, that's because then I said back to you, we're not going the same day.
no, and that yeah, and that's when I got that and I was like, oh, okay. So
I actually think now that Saturday is better.
Saturday is a better day, but it's
Although
also
the
a busy.
Undertaker is on Sunday.
There's 2 things.
and Bruce Campbell.
Yes. Well, there's 2 big things though. Saturday is a busier day, which is its own thing. But also Sunday is the day if you want to buy shit, they're trying to
cheap.
they're throwing out sales.
Oh, son
Because-
of a beehole.
Because well, let me know if you see anything and I'll see if
Right.
it's cheaper. or
You know
something like
what I'm looking for?
What's that?
I'm either looking for a critter,
that. Yeah.
like a stuffed critter,
Yeah.
like from Critters the movie,
That's not. Yeah. Okay.
or I'm looking for a puppet master puppet.
That's more likely. I think you could probably find those.
That'd be wicked. Or like a killer clown.
You're gonna
mask or
really like.
something.
I'll tell you right now. There is a aisle that's like the horror
Yeah,
section.
that's where I'm talking.
And there's tons of like people make awesome. They make like Jason masks, and you've got all sorts of shit there that you're gonna really like. They have like It's out of this world.
I can't wait.
But we're looking forward to that. Now, you obviously said Undertaker was the person you wanted to meet most, but let's remove him because he's impossible to get to, and because he's only there for a couple hours, and they had to like sell tickets to be able to even get in line, and so we wipe him off. Who do you want to see the most?
Marcy Darcy and Ted.
Amanda Bierce and Ted McGinley.
What it was Marcy Darcy because his name was Darcy, but what his name is.
She was originally Marcy Rhodes when she was married to Steve, and then she got married and he was Jefferson Darcy.
Jefferson,
Yes.
that's his fucking name.
That's
Fuck.
it.
I want to see Jefferson and Marcy really bad. I fucking love Married with Children.
They do have they have a thing where you can get your photo with both of them.
Cool.
They also, you can go and get their autographs and stuff like that. You can get the one thing, you get them to autograph one, then go to the next person and get them to autograph the other. So then you have both of them on the same thing.
That's cool.
I got my
On a picture of Ed O'Neill.
Yes.
They'll both sign. Would it be worth more money?
and it's a picture of Ed O'Neill from Modern Family.
From Dutch.
Oh shit. But yeah, like so many. This is definitely their best year. This is not like
So far, it's going to get better and better.
Well, yeah, of course. But what has and they have gotten better every single year. But the I fear when we describe this to people that they think we're talking about like San Diego style, and it's like not there yet. But it's
we're not San Diego.
But I'll tell you what. So here's
and the other one. Okay, so if it would be, the Christopher Lloyd, Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. So Christopher Lloyd, I think, is my number one. But yeah, Bruce Campbell
is so underrated.
Yeah.
He's so amazing.
Yeah. But Bruce Campbell is going to be there from The Evil Dead, The Undertaker, Carrie Elways from Princess Bride, Billy D. Williams, who I've already met. I always go with a Star Wars person first.
Of course.
But I've already met him.
Right.
Tommy Flanagan from Sons of Anarchy. Palm Clementif, also somebody I would really like to, and it's...
Yo, check this out. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Undertaker on Friday is in Saudi Arabia.
Holy crap.
So he has to fly back, which they do. Fuck, whatever. He's being paid like $1.5 million show for 12 seconds to like fart in Goldberg's face.
Yeah.
Fucking. So he's got to come back and be on there. This is. Okay, I was gonna say I was hoping that I would walk around with the title because I'm gonna go in a just awesome clown mask thing I found. It's like really shitty, but with the title, it's pricey. It's gonna go. Like, wear the title. I was like, oh, my dream, my fantasy was that I would be wandering around Undertaker's dressed. You know, like Mark Hamill goes all the time dressed up as somebody. And he'll be like, yo, there's the title. And I'd be the only person there with a title, so he'd sign it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know who he was at first. And then, when he walked away, I was like, holy shit, Mark Calloway, Undertaker.
I still have legitimately the type of fantasy where if I'm driving on the highway and a limo comes by me, I always picture they're gonna like roll it down and it's gonna be some like mega star and they'll be like, come hang out with me, kid. Like it's just like I always picture that exact same thing.
It's me, Lance Henriksen.
Yeah. Ooh. No, we'll get to that in a minute because I don't want to interrupt. So who else
How does
do
it
we
feel to be hunted?
You tell me.
I think we flipped it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Doug Jones.
Awesome.
Every single movie
He's
Guillermo del Toro's
Hellraiser.
ever done.
Isn't Doug Jones Hellraiser?
No, Doug Jones is Hellboy.
No, I think Doug Jones is also Hellraiser.
No, different dude.
Oh, that's Bradley something. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But Bradley Jones. And it
is something like that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which he was there last year, actually.
Fuck.
Sorry. But still, Doug Jones is amazing. From friggin' Hellboy, The Shape of Water, currently on Star Trek Discovery. Like,
Abe Sapien Finds Love won an Oscar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Almost the exact same costume. They're like, quick, just give him thicker gills.
I never even saw it. Did you see that movie?
No, I didn't.
Oh, come on. I'm like, fuck this.
Jerry Mathers from Leave It to Beaver. Amy Jo Johnson.
He was also in, he should be with Ted
Married with
McGinley
Children?
and,
Oh, yeah, because he was the supermarket episode, right? I want to watch through that episode.
Fucking right.
Again. So Ted McGinley and Amanda Bierce, like he said. I always want to get something that they're not the most well known for.
Right.
And so I would get like Fright Night. Fright Night, like DVD signed by her or something like that, right?
That's a good call, actually.
Yeah, William Zabka and Martin Kove from obviously The Karate Kid, and both of them are in season 2 of Cobra Kai.
I want to see that show. Have you seen it?
I've seen the first episode and it was good.
Good.
And
good for them.
But they said season 2 is actually quite good. And it's
what is it on?
It's going to be quite good on YouTube Premium.
Jesus, man, there's so much shit.
I know.
I want to see Good Omens. I don't even know what the fuck that's on.
And then Ke Huy Quan from Goonies, and he's also Short Round.
Awesome.
He's going to be there.
Well, no, didn't they cancel it, or was it just Corey Feldman?
Corey Feldman canceled. He didn't.
Of course
cancel.
he did. Corey Feldman can't even get to the goddamn airport.
David Barclay, the guy who was the puppeteer for, Star Wars, so he did stuff for Jabba the Hutt and Yoda. I don't really know what he would have done for Yoda because Frank Oz was the puppeteer for Yoda. When he must have done like other like.
When you
side
look,
stuff,
I think he did puppeteering as well, though. Well, it says puppeteer because when you click his picture, there's a picture of him like it looks like he's strangulating Yoga. It's the weird or Yoda. It's like the weirdest picture, but it's him like fucking with him on the set.
Yeah, well, you can see him there. Oh, there he is, right here.
Yeah, it's that right there. Yeah, see, there he is. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck, I went through this shit, man.
Yeah. Then there's an Office reunion. Creed Bratton, Kate Flannery, and Oscar Nunez.
I really, a lot of the time I see some things and I'm like, they just don't speak to me. This one, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that I'm like, fucking A.
You get a Revenge of the Nerds thing too. You had Ted McGinley and Julia Montgomery.
Do you think if you went up to Julia Montgomery and said, I saw your tits, would she show them to you then?
Of course not. I don't think you would be allowed to speak to her anymore. This is another one that's big for me. Lance Henriksen.
Awesome.
You notice I skipped over the Nirvana baby?
Yeah, what the fuck's your problem? He's on his shirt. We see his wang.
What a weird...
No, forget it. Forget it. I'm going to go up to Spencer Eldon.
Yeah.
And say, I saw your dick. I saw your baby dick, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you grab that money, you little whore?
I was allowed to buy it at a store.
Fucking... This is cool. Ted Raimi's cool too.
Ted Raimi's cool. And then you got Ted White, who is one of the.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
No. I'm just saying who's there. Roger L. Jackson, who's the body of Scream. Cindy Morgan from Caddyshack and Tron.
Yep.
I just say from Tron.
Ted White is clearly, I can tell just by this picture, he was the fucking Jason in the one where it wasn't Jason. Where he's after Corey Feldman.
Yes.
And then he falls out of the barn. And you're like, that ain't even fucking Jason. He's like some fucking imposter. That's him, right?
Yeah. They're going through all the Jasons, though.
I can tell by his shoulder width.
They've had like 4 of the Jasons. And you're 100% right, though.
Yep.
Then they got a big wrestling thing. So they got Paul Orndorff, Sergeant Slaughter, the Road Warrior Animal, the Killer Bees. Brent Spiner had to cancel, which is a bummer. Jerome Flynn from Game of Thrones canceled. You will know because we're fucking doing it soon, baby.
Oh, jeez.
Shannon Elizabeth probably had to go play.
Woman.
Probably had to go play poker.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Brian Austin Green had to cancel. So
is that like a thing? Is she a big
there's
poker
always
star?
Cancellations. I like Corey Feldman's appearance postponed. I'll be back another day.
He'll probably show up there to buy drugs later on in the night. Brian Austin Green just got back together with Megan Fox, so he's like, bills are paid.
Yep.
I ain't coming. Fuck you, Comic-Con.
Yeah. Either that, you know what I was thinking? Because he's in the 90210 reboot.
Yes.
Thing. Not reboot, but
poor Luke Perry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why poor Luke Perry. Not just because of the dead part.
Poor Luke Perry.
He was the only...
It was his time.
I know.
They were going to rock.
Yeah.
I loved him. I love 90210.
Yeah.
I'm so jazzed for the reunion. Seriously, like I'm not even kidding you. I fucking love 90210. I loved it.
Well, then I'm happy for you. I don't know what else to say.
Good, thanks, man. That's all I asked. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about next week.
All right.
We've been really stuck in our kind of like early 90s, late 80s kind of thing again. And we're happy in there. So we wanted to stay there. And we had all the time travel kind of things in Avengers Endgame. And so we were thinking about it and we're like, hey, what better to do than Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, baby?
You got that right.
Let's listen to some trailer.
Now, a motion picture so grand, so magnificent, and so vast, it spans 7,000 years.
No way! Yes way!
But it starts with Bill.
I'm Bill S. Preston!
Who was Joan of Arc?
And Ted.
Noah's wife? We're in danger of flunking most heinously tomorrow.
A force from the future.
Can we go anywhere we want at any time?
You can do anything you want.
Is putting history at their fingertips.
Let's reach out and touch someone.
They're traveling through time.
How's it going, Royal Ugly Dudes?
Put them in the Iron Maiden.
Excellent!
Execute them.
Bogus. How's it going, dude?
Spectre, stay Olea.
And they're making a big impression.
Historical babes.
Now they're home.
Everybody get together, remember who your buddy is.
To trash the 20th century.
You got a live one here.
Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, Napoleon,
We're from history.
Billy the Kid.
Oh my God.
Joan of Arc, Sigmund Freud,
Tell me about your mother.
You a musician?
Beethoven,
Genghis Khan!
Abraham Lincoln,
Party on, dudes!
Socrates, George Carlin,
We're history.
If you guys are really us, what number are we thinking of? 69, dudes!
Bill and Ted's
Excellent! Excellent!
Excellent Adventure.
Party on, dude.
All right, guys, we are back. So that's what we're doing next week, guys. We are doing some Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. We are not going to keep you any further. It is going to be a shorter episode today. We've got some more recording to do. We have done so much. We have shot 2 sketches today. We shot a miscast TV. We've done this, and now we've got a movie to record. And we are now.
This is why I drank.
We are now officially far enough ahead where we're going to start our next project, which is going to be Patreon based. We will give you more details on that as they come. And yeah, that's it for this week, guys. As always, catch us at miscastcommentary.com. Email us, podcast at miscastcommentary.com. Give us a call, 289-769-3288. You can always find that everywhere on, we've got that information is everywhere. What else can we do? You can, if you want to donate to the show, go to the website and follow the links to do that via PayPal. You can go to our TeePublic store and get things that way. We sold another one of our Happy Life Day shirts today. As it stands.
Sweet.
Oh
no.
Did you just look down to see if you were wearing one of our shirts?
Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
Maybe I did. Fun news. We actually got our very first business cards here today.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, where's my business cards? I was going to wait until we were done.
I'll break them out. But yeah, so lots of fun stuff on the horizon. But for now, we will leave you. We hope you enjoy Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure next week. We love you guys very much. We will see you next time.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast Media production.